with peaks that pierce the clouds above and trails that wind through jungle stands. Hiking Mount Kinabalu demands a heart that's strong and a mind that's clear. Truly a challenge for the most intense. Yet, we set our minds to conquer the mountain's height, wanting to be blessed with the vista grand from the earth below and the sky above. Because we know when we reach the summit, we will find a trail that still lingers, and a sight that makes you truly feel alive.
可以看到3个最重要的。
The plane takes off from KL2 to our destination, Mount Kinabalu. The excitement of the journey ahead is palpable. As the plane approached the runway, we are already one step closer to the strenuous track ahead. So 我们所拍的这个 video actually the main reason 就是我们要去攻顶 Mount KK 沙巴神山 Malaysia 最高的 peak。So 我们就想要借用这个很难得的机会，就 try 做我们的第一个 documentary style video. It's not really documentary style, but 就穿梭 documentary and vlog style. So we hope that 这个 video 也是可以给你知道我们所有的过程 ，and then 也是对有兴趣以后爬 KK 的人，那些很有用的那个资料啦。
Basically 就是记录整个过程，然后分享一些爬 KK 需要的资讯，就是整个旅程，整个很 informative， 也很 fun 的 video。
然后现在我们是在 BKI， 就是 KK 的飞机场。我们今天早上才到，我们的 van 来了，我们
现在是要马上出发。
我们一路上再给你们讲解。
现在就出发。
All right, let's go. At the airport, our mountain guide Ovider arranged a van transport, ready to whisk us away to Kundasang, which is the nearest town to Mount Kinabalu.
对，昆达上就是离开 KK 有2个钟车程，整个车程它就是 KK 的山脚咯，神山的山脚。我们会待在那边1晚，然后那边的天气是蛮凉爽的，
然后的风景真的是超级美，超级好看。
We stopped by a local mart to purchase some essentials before continuing on the journey.
What do you buy?
So now we are
buy.
我们要转
有100号
I think 100 plus. 或者是糖分。We bought some isotonic drinks and snack bars for replenishing our energy. It is also to keep our body sugar level in check during the hike. The 3-hour drive to Kundasang is filled with breathtaking views of the Sabah countryside, with meandering rivers and verdant hills landscape. And soon enough, we have reached Kundasang, the land below the wind. We check into our stay Happy Gardens. It is quite a peaceful place surrounded by nature. It seems that it is also a cozy place for rabbits to hang around.
他的眼睛红是因为他吃很多 carrot。
不是啦。
Dinner is served during our stay, with a hot cup of Sabah tea to warm up our empty stomachs. After dinner, our group leader briefed us about the trek and instructions on packing for the climb. As the night envelops Kundasang, we retreat to our beds with a sense of excitement and trepidation at the prospect of the climb ahead. The group awakens early, packing our bags and checking out of Happy Garden. Firstly, we'll need a hearty breakfast to kickstart the day. We check out of the Happy Garden and leave our luggage in storage. We bought a shuttle van, which will take us the 5-minute drive to Kinabalu Park. Kinabalu Park will be where we'll register for our personal climbing ID cards and collect our lunch packs.
所以我们已经完成了我们的 registration 了哦。
对，完成了。所以进来的时候要给一个1人10块钱的 entrance fee 哦。整个这样子，我们还要进去里面 register 拿我们的这些 tag 这些 tag 要随身带着哦，这是这个身份啊，你爬山的时候这是你的身份。
Here, we also have the options to hire product service and rent trekking poles. It will cost around 10 ringgit per trekking pole and 14 ringgit per kilogram for the porter rate.
Dan kamu ada 3 guide. Saya Jason.
Soon, we'll meet our mountain guides and receive a briefing on what to expect during our hike.
Hari ini kita ada 6 km dari Timpohon sampai Depan Reta. Dan 6 km ada 7 pondok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jadi setiap pondok ada toilet, air, tong sampah. Dan dinner akan start 4.30 sampai jam 7. Jadi harap-harap kita sampai sini sebelum 1 jam sebelum lah. Okay.
The guide answered any question we had, and we are ready to begin our journey. Timbohong Gate marking the start of the summit trail, and interestingly, the hike begins with the descent to the Carson's Fall, which is named after the first Kinabalu Park warden. So based on our current fitness level, we estimate it to take about a 5 to 6 hour climb for the day. Several shelters in every 1 kilometer along the way await for our arrival, and soon enough, we reach our first shelter, Candice Shelter.
看到 Pondok Candice 代表我们已经上了1 km。
Usually on a clear day, we can see the road that links to Kota Kinabalu city to the park. But too bad, today is not the day. The second checkpoint is Ubah Shelter. From here, we can actually start to spot one of Borneo's most unique pitcher plants, the Nepenthes lowai. The winding trail is full of steep staircase and unique sceneries. The exotic forestscape makes the hike more interesting and less tiring. The third shelter, Lowai Shelter, marks the start of the trail through the mosaic forest. Because of the more damp conditions, we can actually see more different kinds of mosses and ferns growing well around this area. almost 3 hours of hiking, more mists are kicking in and temperature is heading colder. We can only pray for a smoother climb ahead. We still have a long way to go, so we try to reserve as much energy as possible, taking chocolate bars to recover energy and Himalaya salt candies to maintain hydration. The fourth shelter, Mempening shelter. It has wild begonias growing nearby. We can see a lot of squirrels running around and seem unafraid of climbers. The clouds grew darker and the first drop of rain began sooner than we expected. Luckily, we came prepared.
Okay guys, if you don't have a raincoat in Mount KK, you can get a plastic bag, big bag, and then you make a hole up here, and then you can cover your body. And it becomes a free raincoat. Impromptu if you forget to bring your raincoat. Alright? The good news is, we have reached one of the most prominent checkpoints, Layang Layang TV station, previously known as Carson's Camp. It is also a place for us to have our lunch. After having lunch at Layang Layang, we will hike another 2 to 3 hours to reach Kinabalu. Starting from this point, this is where the vegetation and the naturescape change drastically. And soon enough, we emerged to an open exposed ridge. It's one of the most scenic trails. And we can see there were much lesser trees to any trails we encountered so far. The journey upwards passes the next shelter, Wilosa shelter. At the top of this open area, we have reached the elevation of 3,050 meters, which is usually where the high altitude start affecting some climbers. To avoid high altitude sickness, steady pace and controlled breathing is key. As we climb higher, we once again pass by a forest with mosses and taller trees. This indicates we have reached the next shelter, Paka shelter. It will be the last shelter before the Panalaban checkpoint.
To be honest, reaching Panalaban is one of the best feelings of the hike.
Bilik 2, Bokodaw 2. Kamu ikut di sini.
We straight away head to our dorms, clean up, and get ready for dinner.
My tummy is starving. Let's go eat.
We proceed to the Laban Rata restaurant to claim our buffet meal. We really love the vibe of the restaurant, as all the hikers gather here to have a good food and a warm tea, and it gives out a very cozy feeling. The mist was thick. We walked around the Panalaban area, trying our luck to spot any scenery. And never did we know, this is where the magic happens. Here, the mist starts to clear, revealing a stunning view of the valley below. We gather at the open public ground to watch the sunset. It's as if the mountain is putting on a show just for us. A reminder of a beauty that exists in the world if we are willing to seek it out. In the early hours of the morning, we are preparing for the final ascent to the peak. The journey begins with a wake-up call at 12:30 a.m., followed by a quick breakfast at 1:30 a.m. Before the cold hike in the darkness, our mountain guide briefed us about the road and gave us some warm advice. As the time got closer to the departure time, we definitely felt nervous.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. Easy. 他都不认得我。
After that, we gear up our headlamps, hiking poles, and warm clothing, ready to brave the cold and darkness of a climb to Lowe's Peak, the highest peak of Mount Kinabalu.
So, 有什么感想？
其实我们现在要过去啊，然后大家是在排队上去啦。我们现在是要登顶。对，我们现在是准备要攻顶了，现在是2点半。So 我其实心里是有点紧张啊，因为不知道会发生什么事情嘛，没有去过。
我也是有点紧张。
我希望大家一切今天顺顺利利，看到最美的日出。耶！
Everyone is taking the steps slow and steady due to high altitude.
before reaching to our next checkpoint. This will be one of the toughest parts of the summit climb. Using ropes over large boulders and steep steps with 80 degrees inclines is the path we must overcome.
Now we are at 3.575 meters high. As you can see, there is a summit.
The runner trail was lit by the beam of the headlamps, creating a silhouette effect in the darkness. We can't really see anything but the city lights below and the starlights above, brighter than ever. Mesmerized by the lights of the both worlds, we felt like we were walking on another planet. After hiking for an hour, we reached Saya Hut, which is the highest shelter on the mountain. Here we get our permit check with the officer before continuing to the summit.
So,
Good, intense, very fun if you like it. Yeah.
From here onwards, an endless slope of bare granite slabs and eerie moonscape of stones are waiting for us ahead.
Hiện在我们差不多已经在1.5 maybe， 我们还有整1.5的1km 左右。
one more hour roughly to
You
go.
can see it's all flat. Nice. 加油，还有一点点吧。这样，我们到了8K。3929，我们大概还有 almost 300 or 400 meters.
As we see the summit looming ever closer, willpower is the only strength we have left for the final push.
上次看不到雾，今天的天气真的是太美了，可以看到3个最重要的东西，看完了。
Look at that terrain.
At the top of the peak, we watch the colors of the sky changes as the sun rises higher, bask in the warm glow of the rising sun, feeling a sense of peace and tranquility. This may be the end of a journey, but the start of a new chapter deep inside. The memories of our hike will stay with us forevermore, a testament to our will and a reminder of what we live for.